So, Splatoon Raiders just came out, and I decided to play it and give you my first impressions. I'm a big fan of the Splatoon franchise. I have played all three games, and I tried my best to like this game, and honestly, I just couldn't. Firstly, what is going on with the hairstyles? There are barely any male options. It is like 95% female and then 5% male hairstyles, which is weird since in past Splatoon games, you could have either male or female haircut, but that's not the reason why I'm not the biggest fan of the game. That's just a little, ick. The main reason is that the levels are not that much different from each other. Yes, I've only played the first two islands, not including the tutorial or the bonus island, but I feel like a lot of the levels are the same. Beat the salmonids in a set amount of time, or collect this amount of eggs, or go to the crystals and drill them and get your more crystals. And the boss formula seems the same. Go through 3 sub-layers and then beat the boss. It is very repetitive compared to the single-player missions in Splatoon 1, 2, or even 3. There was platforming to do and every level was unique, where in this game it's mostly the same aesthetic more or less for each level. I feel like for a single-player Splatoon game, this just seems like a Salmon Run DLC, and we've already played Salmon Run for the past 2 Splatoon games, so nothing is really new. Even the salmonids are not new. So far in what I've encountered, the boss salmonids are all the same from Splatoon 3, except that big, fat, chunky one. I think his name is Salty Tongue. I guess I just feel like for a game that has been dying to have a single-player mode after having many successful single-player modes in the mainline Splatoon games, it is kind of disappointing. Like I mentioned before, the mainline Splatoon games, I felt like that it was more geared towards platforming instead of just a Salmon Run DLC, really. Now, I would not say this game's all bad. I mean, I know I've been a little bit harsh, maybe, but I mean, I'll be honest, although it is repetitive, it is satisfying just blasting through hordes of salmonids and seeing the eggs just rushing to you. I thought that, something to get your mind off if you're stressed or anything. And I also like the gadget feature. I think this is the best feature in the game. This feature has 3 tanks: speed, tactical, and power. The 3 tanks each have different gadgets, and these gadgets have different abilities. The base gadget for speed is kind of like Splashdown from the Splatoon games, where you jump and splash on the enemies. The base gadget for power is a charge that does damage, and then a big slash that can go through enemies that does high damage. And for tactical, it's a turret that just, automatically shoots at enemies. My personal favorite right now is the power tank, due to the insane amount of damage it can do and the way it just wipes off enemies off the map with just one shot. The main hub is pretty cool, I'll give you that. It gives off a nice deserted Shiv vibe, and I like how you can get more gadgets and upgrade your weapons from there. I feel like it's a nice area. The upside about the repetition though is that it does give replay value. You can replay this game by prioritizing different tanks, like going through the game with different weapons. Going through the game with you can go through the game with different weapons obviously, but I was about to say you can, one run you can do a tactical, focus on the tactical tank. One run you could focus on the power tank. One run you could focus on the speed tank, give you a little bit of a different experience every single time. And like I just mentioned, you can go through the game with different weapons, maybe sometimes with the charger, sometimes with the roller, sometimes with the slosher, sometimes with the normal gun. You can kind of mix and match your build. And there's also different ways you can upgrade your gadgets with different abilities. And yeah, so there's just plenty of ways to customize your build, how your Splatoon mechanic can actually play the game. So you could do these repetition Salmon Run levels differently to give yourself something new. Honestly, I know I could be a little bit harsh, and I do understand there are still a lot of plenty of islands for me to complete. That is why this is a first impression video. So I hope it does become a little bit more exciting with the challenges and the way we fight final bosses. Like as I move through the islands, different objectives instead of just collect the eggs in this set amount of time. Go to here, drill this. Hope it's something a little bit different. I hope I see more platforming, And I'm looking forward to unlocking new gadgets and unlocking new weapons as well, trying them all out, trying every single tank, see which one's the best for me. And listen, if you have not bought this game, I would recommend it to you if you're looking for a low stress shooter with little to no difficulty. But if you're looking for an in-depth story with some platforming and some difficulty, really, even in the hardest mode that I'm playing it, it's not hard at all. I just don't believe that you should get it, but overall, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 so far. I will give you guys my final impressions after I beat the game.